Hello. I just wanted to make a quick video. I don't know of what. I made a watermelon juice. It came out slushy like because I was trying to make a watermelon ice cream and it didn't work out. So I thawed out the watermelon and I was gonna juice it, which I juiced it, and it was like still a little frozen, and it came out into like a slushy, and I don't know why, but it tastes like 10 times better. I am a little over a week from this raw vegan detox fast. It wasn't too hard, but it wasn't that easy. Certain moments I found myself just wanting to I've just been craving some vegan chorizo tacos. Yeah, the person who commented on my video asking if I tried chorizo, I think you did some mind control, because that's all I can think about and it's all I'm craving during this detox. Literally nothing but chorizo tacos. But yeah, this has been a great detox. Man, I'm telling you, once you do a raw vegan detox fast, you're gonna feel like, I've been doing this for a few months now. I'm still new to the plant-based detox game. I'm still learning as I go. I would say you're gonna feel all over the place. If it's your first time doing it, I would say the first day is always the easiest. I don't know why. When it comes to like fasting from food or like any sort of fast, the first day is always the easiest. The second day, you're like, all right, this is not too bad. And then the third day, I would say, is when you'll start to feel weird. Like your body would start to feel weak and then energetic. It's just like a whole weird loop, because your body's adapting to it, and it's cleansing all the junk. It's just a lot going on with your body when you're detoxing. So much going on because you're getting rid of what it's familiar, all that, what your body is like used to, you're getting rid of it. So it's like, whoa, something new is happening here. And then, you might feel that for a few days, depending how long you do your fast. And then when you come out of it and you really just reflect, you start to pay attention to how you feel too. Always, if you need to, journal when you're doing a detox, whatever it is. Me, I like doing videos. I like to express how I'm feeling through videos when I'm doing detoxes. But yeah, feel free to track how you're feeling, how your body feels, what's happening, what's going on. And then when you come out of it, just look over, reflect on it. Okay, this day I felt very energetic and this day I felt low, right? And then when you try it again, your body starts to get used to it. So when you do a detox, I don't know what your purpose is for detoxing. For detoxing, it's, to better your health and clean out all the toxins from your system, right? From all the processed foods, junk foods, just a lot of things. We're consuming a lot of things that are not the best for our bodies, even with the air quality, water, whatever it is, right? But it's good to do monthly detoxes. Really, it's really good. You feel great. It's a process. It really depends on what your purpose for doing this is. For me, my purpose is obviously for, to have good health, but also really for God. I feel like I need to keep my body clean as much as I can, detoxified, for God to come in, right? And, use me. Because from my experience, when I'm just eating processed foods, junk foods, and just putting a lot into my system and body, I'm not feeling good. I feel foggy. I feel annoyed. I feel just, I'm not feeling my best. I'm not feeling my best. And yeah, so I do this lifestyle, plant-based. It works for me. It feels great for me. I feel like this is what God wanted for me. I pray to God, I ask God, how do you want me to live and eat? And it led me to the plant-based lifestyle. And I feel like God's just guiding me through this journey of needing to keep detoxing, because I've consumed a lot of processed foods and junk foods in the past. And sometimes I still do. I want to obviously get to a point where I don't have to, I don't want to go, like, I want to get to a point where I'm no longer eating processed foods and junk foods. I want to keep it as clean as possible and, get to a point where I can make my own food and recipes, still make it fun and delicious and very healthy at the end of the day. It's still a journey for me, It's not easy to just get off of a bad habit or bad addiction, but I really find that detoxing monthly, doing a raw vegan detox fast, helps so much because I don't eat as much processed foods as I have before. I cook a lot from home, and I try my best to make sure all the ingredients are clean as much as I can. I'm still learning, this is a journey, and it's an amazing one too, and I'm so grateful for it. And if anyone who feels called to try this, feels like they need, like maybe you feel very sick all the time, or you're just having a lot of like joint pain, a lot of headaches, you're just not feeling your best, pay attention to that and start, doing some research. But first, I would always advise you, go to God first. Ask God, like, what can I do? Can you help me with this? Could you heal this for me? And God will subtly take you to where you're supposed to be. Subtly, He'll guide you through the steps. And just pray to God. Just pray to God. And I feel like maybe this is not for everyone. I don't want to be the person to say you have to eat like this or else you're gonna die. That's a lot of that is going on, and I just think everyone, I don't know, we just need to stop scaring everyone. Unless you're in like a really like bad state, very bad physical state, definitely look into that. Go see a doctor and see what's going on with your body, and just start to learn about your body, and do your research from there. That's how I did it when I used to have a very bad throat infection, constantly throat infection, to the point where I was about to schedule an appointment to remove my tonsils, because the doctors would say my tonsils were too big and that can cause like infections and blah blah blah, right? And I'm just like going back and forth with this. This is when I wasn't really going to God for answers, but I don't know, I think God still helped me through it, But I was just like, really about to do it. And I got approved by a doctor to get my tonsils removed. And it ended up not happening. I think this was like about 2 years ago, almost 3 years ago actually. I got the worst throat infection I've ever had, to the point where I couldn't eat, I couldn't drink, I couldn't do anything. And I was just feeling horrible. Like my throat felt so it's not like a regular throat infection. It was literally like, it felt like my tonsils were just, I don't know, like it was being like a knife slowly just cut in it, and it was just stuck in there. Like it was just horrible. And so I looked up, I don't know why, because I practiced fasting before and I tried being a vegan before, you know, and for health reasons. I don't know why, but I decided, I kind of had to. I was forced to do a fast. So no food, nothing, just water. And I couldn't even drink water, so I kind of was just forced to do a dry fast. And so I fasted and fasted, and the pain went away. This was with I didn't take any medicine. I couldn't swallow anything. I could not even swallow. So I didn't take any medicine. I just fasted. And I think when it started to feel a little better is when I started to implement some coconut water. And I was looking online on YouTube for like, see what was going on with me. I was kind of diagnosing myself because I felt like the doctors weren't really helping, and it was just costing too much money. And I'm just like, I can't pay for this. Like, I can't. One visit just to check my tonsils, you're charging me $800. I can't. No. So I'm just looking online, doing research, and I came across Dr. Berg, who has amazing, amazing, amazing information. Like, he literally helped me heal my throat infection permanently. God bless that man. Seriously, I go to him for a lot of information. Go check him out. He's very smart, and I do believe he knows what he's talking about. And I was introduced to his videos, and I was looking into like throat infections, and he said something very interesting to me. Well, not to me directly, but he said something very interesting in the video, saying that throat infections can be caused by consuming a lot of sugar. And at that time, I was eating nothing but processed foods. And chips, cookies, ice cream, sugary drinks, not eating healthy by any means. I did cook a lot from home, but most of the time I was just going out, with my husband. And we were just not eating the best. We weren't eating the worst, but it was like, not the best. And then that's when I decided, let me take my health more serious. And fasting a lot helped. I got back into fasting and cutting off sugar, and I started to look into like clean ingredients. That's why I'm so like focused on foods with clean ingredients, because I noticed the moment I start eating processed foods, my body, especially my throat, starts to act up. Like, it really starts to affect me. So that's why for me personally, I had to cut off the sugar. Here and there, I'll have a little, fun with that, but even then I have to really be like, is it really that worth it? Is it really that worth it? Like, so your diet is very important. I feel personally, what you eat does matter, and it can really affect you. And I'm not saying you have to go plant-based. You don't have to. I don't think you have to eat a certain diet to be healthy. Well, yeah, you do, but you don't have to be. I don't think you have to be plant-based to be healthy, because there's people who do eat meats and are still very healthy. My thing is why I'm plant-based is obviously it's because this is what God has led me to, and because I don't want to hurt animals. That's really my reason why I went plant-based, because I no longer want to hurt the animals. And and I love being plant-based. I love this lifestyle. I feel energetic. I feel the greatest I've ever have. Even when I was eating meat and still eating healthy, something still didn't feel right with me and my body. For me, eating meat, I feel too heavy. I felt like my blood pressure was very high, and And I just felt like I couldn't lose weight. I don't know, like it just wasn't working for me. For me, it doesn't mean that you have to stop eating meat. Whatever your reasons are, that's for you. But I do suggest doing detoxes for your body. Detox from, if you are someone who eats meat, detox from meat from time to time. Take a break from it. Take a break from everything, and just maybe you can do a water fast, which is like no food, no nothing. Or you can try a juice fast. Fruits are very good for you. Vegetables are great for you. Greens are good for you. Very, very good for you. They detoxify and clean the body. And you'll feel very energetic. So there's nothing wrong with eating fruits. You can eat as much of it as you want and feel great. Nothing wrong with it. Just definitely detox your body from everything. We're breathing in a lot of polluted air. We're even like some of the fruits out here and the healthy foods, they're like being sprayed with chemicals and stuff. So I still believe there's power in the plants through all of that and the fruits. So just detox. It's the best thing you can do for yourself. It really is. And even like with food and with like distractions, TV, whatever it is, it's the best thing you can do for yourself. You're gonna come out new every time. I love detoxing monthly. I love doing monthly fasts from everything. And sometimes I'll do dry fast, so no water, no nothing, just me and God, fully naked. And yeah. Yeah. I didn't even know I was gonna say all these things. But I love this lifestyle. I feel so energetic. I'm working out every day. I can run longer. My cardio and my stamina has definitely improved from before. I feel lighter. My stomach is flat like all the time when I'm doing this detox. It's a little hard at times because, like I said, I do crave cooked foods here and there, and with raw vegan foods, because I'm not like I'm still learning this, and I don't really have as much recipes. I don't really know too much. I'm not a chef or anything. My options are a little limited, but I'm still learning recipes because there are phenomenal recipes out there. But sometimes I don't have the stuff, and it's like I'm not gonna buy this just for this one meal. I don't know. I'm still learning. So yeah, but I would never switch it up. I would never stop living this way, for many reasons. But I'm grateful I was led to this. And I'm so grateful to have good health again. Thanks to God. All thanks to God and Jesus. And anyways, if you're thinking about detoxing, go for it. Definitely do it. Do your research. Try to learn about your body. Pay attention to how you're feeling. Journal how you feel during your detoxes, or express it through video any way you can, and share with the world how you feel. You might help someone out there. Let's all help each other, And that's it. All right. Take care and stay blessed. God bless you.